Welcome to day 7. And I'm so glad that you're here and that you're still in this program. Um, we are moving to a new dimension in this course. From the first 6 days, we've been looking at getting clear on exactly what we want and where we are. Now we are moving into the step of creation. We are moving into the next level of creation, and first we're going to talk about making more money. But before we talk about making more money, we want to talk to you today about valuing yourself. My name is Elizabeth Booker, and I am the founder of Wealth from Little. I'm also your host here at the 30-day money course. Yesterday, we decluttered, we got rid of everything that we do not really want in our lives, and we decluttered our finances. We looked at the things that we're spending money on, and we reevaluated if we really wanted to spend money on those things or we wanted to do something else with our money. Now, we're going to start learning how to increase our income, how to increase the money that we make. First thing is to understand how money is made. Money is made for an exchange, and it's usually an exchange of value. Even if you have a job in your 9 to 5, you are giving your employer some kind of value, and in exchange, he's giving you a paycheck. If you are in a business and you serve customers products, you're giving your customers a value through those products, and in exchange, they pay for them. And even if you have a service-based business, right? You're giving your clients some kind of value, and that's why they keep calling you back. They keep calling you back because you've given them such great value for money, and they're like, oh yes, this person is good. So first thing first is to understand that our value, that we create more money as we increase the value that we give to our employers. And if your present employer doesn't recognize your value, someone else will. And also with our customer base, the more people we help, the more value we give, the more money that we make, right? Even in business. So first thing that I want you to understand is to evaluate your value, right? So you're going to do a self-review on your own value to understand exactly what that is. One thing that holds people back financially, I find, is when they don't fully recognize their inherent value, when they don't fully recognize it, they tend to dismiss their greatness, and they tend to minimize themselves, and they tend to hold themselves back from taking action and actually going for the things that they really want, maybe going for that promotion or starting that job or starting that business, because they've sold themselves a lie that they're not good enough, that they do not have enough value to exchange, to give, that people will give them money in return. Who would pay for this? Why would anyone pay me to do that? Things like that, those kind of words may come out of someone's mouth. So today's assignment, and we're going straight to the assignment now, is in twofold. The first part of the assignment is to evaluate yourself. And we're going to do it based on the results that you have had in the past. And we will talk more about the internal value as well. But first, we'll look at the results, because most of the time it's easier for us to believe something that we can see, right? So I want you to look back from the very first day you were born, or as far back as your memory can go, and write down every single thing that you have done that someone has celebrated or praised you for. If you did something, you used to help your parents with the sibling and they praised you for that, write it down. You used to go to school and you were praised for always turning up neat, write that down. If you got prizes for best in academic prizes, or prizes in a curricular activity like in art or music or dance, or that, write that down. If you finished primary school, or you graduated from secondary school, or you graduated from university, write each of them down. If you have done diplomas, you've done certification courses, write that down. You've got certificates saying congratulations, write that down. If someone has told you congratulations for something, write that down. If you have achieved anything and now you know that the benchmark is yourself, it's not comparison to someone else, everything that you have achieved that you wanted to achieve or you achieved by chance, write it down. You passed your driving test, write that down. You said you wanted to achieve something, you wanted to run a race and you ran that race, write it down. You wanted to learn how to do something and you actually now know how to do that, write it down. Write down every good thing that you have done and everything in everything that someone or you have congratulated yourself on, you know, everything that you, so the idea is to highlight all the things that you bring to the table, right? Highlight all the things, the qualities that you have within you that you have exhibited over the years. And some of those things you might have forgotten about. So write them down and we'll talk more about that in the following days. Now, the second part of this assignment as well is to also, think about the value that you're providing now and how you can increase it. So if you are in a 9-to-5 and or even in your business and you do a certain level of work, how can you bring more excellence to the work that you do? How can you, bring more value to the work that you do? How can you bring more innovation to the work that you do, right? So think about that and how you can do that. Maybe you're looking for a new job and you send out 2 applications a day or 5 applications a week or 10 applications a week. Send 1 extra application every day, right? Push yourself that 1 more. That, okay, I do 10 a day or I do 10 a week. I'm going to do 1 more. Right? Maybe you are in business and you're looking for partners or you're looking for, sponsorship or you're looking for clients or customers, or collaborators, for example, send out more cold pitches. Maybe you haven't sent out cold pitches before. So start that because maybe you worry that it's a new zone. People tend to come to me. You don't tend to have to put yourself out there. So put yourself out there, especially if you have loads of customers that come to you, then you know that there's no pressure to actually put yourself out there. Then just do it just because you're growing. You're trying to increase your value because there's no financial pressure to do something like that, right? And if you do need the extra clients, then it's actually a good example of what you should do. Maybe you already have people that know you, a customer base that know you. See how you can help them further. Is there something that they need that you weren't able to do before? Maybe you can collaborate with someone that can provide that need so that you can give them more value. You can help them even have a better experience with your business. The idea behind all this, and I'll tell you so you know, is love. Because when you love more unconditionally, you're looking for how to give more of yourself and more of your value to help, the other people. But in this case, you will be rewarded for that because people will reward you with either referrals or a good reference if you're changing jobs, or even maybe a promotion or a pay rise if you are still in that, you choose to stay in that job based on the path that you decide to take. So those are the 2 things that I want you to do today. Evaluate your value and see how you can increase it. Okay, great. And make sure that you email me day 7 done once you are done, and I'll see you in day 8. Bye.